Hello everyone and welcome to my channel once again. So, as you could have seen in my previous gameplay videos, I was working on a Gushing Wounds 100% crit chance, crit strike damage build. The reason for that is because, well, a lot of people have been asking me how to use Grandfather in their bleed builds, right? Because, like, when you get that item, you really want to use it because it's a great item. But unfortunately, my answer has always been, you don't. It's not a good item for bleed builds unless we play Gushing Wounds, because Gushing Wounds is like the only bleed build that benefits from crit strike damage and also crit strike chance. And Blizzard was kind of pushing this forward, like they want us to be using this because the ring that we got, for bleed builds also gives you crit strike chance, and it gives you like way more than a normal ring would. Like mine doesn't, mine is not as good, but you can go up to 12%, so you can reach insane heights. You can really go 100% crit strike chance, especially if you are using, well, not this chest, but the Rage of Harrogath chest, which I think is gonna be best in slot for Gauntlet, because so far it seems that Gauntlet will be like very low level enemies, meaning that the armor cap will be very low as well. So maybe we won't need Juggernaut at all, so Rage of Harrogath that will lower our CDs will be much better. And it pairs up so well with this build because it also gives us 12% crit strike chance against elite. That's how we can get the 100%. Okay, so I think that this, with the Rage of Harrogath, might be the best in slot in terms of bleed builds for Gauntlet. And I wanted to connect this with the Charge, because the Charge is also like the strongest ability in the game right now. So we are still going like the Veteran Brawler, and we are also going for Earth Striker again, because it goes well with Gushing Wounds. Whenever we overpower a bleeding enemy, we create an explosion that applies another bleed in AoE, and that bleed from the overpower from Gushing Wounds again can be increased by the Gushing Wounds itself. So, the synergy is there. It's pretty insane. Unfortunately, Ring of the Ravenous can eat Earth Striker proc, so this is a bit more difficult to play. Or you can just wing it, and not give a damn, and it will still work. That's kind of what I do, because T100s are not hard to play. But if you want to like one-shot Duriel, like a 4-man Duriel, you have to time all of your abilities really well. You need to get Wrath of the Berserker first, to get the extra damage from berserking, etc, etc, to be able to do that. So the micromanagement there is pretty hard compared to like Hoda, which is super simple, so keep that in mind. And well, the other question that I was getting apart from how to use Grandfather was, what's better? Because like this build has been available for several days on the Discord channel, right? I just didn't make a video because I didn't have the items, or all of the items to showcase it. So the other question that arises is, what's better? A full charge build or a full bleed build, or this like a hybrid? And the answer is neither, in my opinion. They all got advantages and disadvantages in their playstyle. I think the biggest disadvantage, or like the build that is most at disadvantage the most, is charge, like pure charge, because if you miss the charge or whatever and you don't get the cooldown back, then you're just kind of waiting there and you can't do anything. Plus, if Blizzard decides to nerf charge for Gauntlet to balance things out a little bit, because charge is now like, it has overtaken all of the other builds, then pure charge build will be doomed, so this build is like a combination of both bleed and overpower. The disadvantage of this one is that it requires pretty much all of the ubers, it requires, you know, Shaco to work properly. It requires Grandfather. It requires Starless Skies. Those Starless Skies can be exchanged for normal ring as well. It requires very high rolls on your Banished Lord Talisman, very high rolls on your Ravenous, so that you can reach super high crit strike chance values. Okay. So don't mind this. This is actually in the builder as well. You will see that this is the shadow resistance that's in the builder. We don't care about that, okay? Like, it's not worth optimizing for that one shadow resistance over putting the points where we actually need them. As you can see, my crit strike damage is absolutely bonkers. It's 1669, you know, crit strike chance 68%. And that's without, I still don't have the, what is it called? Evernight Stone. And that's without efficiency, which is another 15% crit strike chance to the target hit by our Seneschal, and without Blood Feeder, which is here. Okay, which is another 5%. Don't mind that it's like, what is my level of Blood Feeder? Well, it's low. It's not 21, but it doesn't matter because the damage to bleeding enemies is like nothing, okay? I only needed it for the increased crit strike chance against bleeding enemies. So the crit strike chance, absolutely bonkers, you know. Let's get right into it. Like, as I said, I don't think any of the builds is like better than the other. It's more like there are, you know, variations of the build that you can be using based on your preference, based on what you like. Based on the gear available to you. So, but as you can see, like, we are already pretty much instant killing everything with the charge. Where am I even going? Or like, where am I supposed to go? Yeah. Can we do it before they come? Yay! But as you can see, like, the damage is absolutely bonkers, and that's with you know, Gushing Wounds. So we're not like improving the damage of our charge with Unconstrained. So wait, was that 200 million? It was either 200 million overpower on the charge or 20. But I think it was 200 because 20, like, I'm pretty much... Why am I even trying to avoid these traps? I got so many stones. Because 20 is what I do almost without even overpowering. So it definitely was 200. So, as I said, this build can one-shot 4-man Duriel, like, no problem. But it's way harder to do than with Hammer of the Ancients. We just did no damage. I love it when you just charge, you take the enemies with you and don't do any damage. That's just lovely. I mean, we don't have to eat like all of them. We can avoid it, then we better do that. So like, yeah, I would say this build is a lot of fun. I personally love it. But yeah, it's like, because it requires a lot of Ubers and everything, it might not be for everyone, you know. I should probably keep collecting gear. I mean, I still need quite a lot of it. Well, not a lot. Okay, that is a lie. I don't need a lot of it. But I have like a PvP gear that, I mean, PvP build that, you know, I still need gear for, etc. So, like, as I said, the biggest advantage of this build is even if you miss your charge, it doesn't matter. You know, it just doesn't. Like, this is still a bleed build. You will kill the enemies just by using your Whirlwind Rend combo. So, and this is pretty much it. This is the T100 Volt with the Gushing Wounds Overpower build, baby. So if you like the video, please leave a comment, leave a like, share, whatever it is to, you know, it will simply make me very happy and help my channel grow. If you don't know what to comment, you can just send me a smiley or even comment just algorithm, because yeah, the comments really do hell. Obviously I will have more gameplays videos. I will eventually do the PvP videos and make a build guide for my PvP build as well, you know, as for this one. And then when the gauntlet comes, I will see whether there is a room for optimization for the gauntlet. You know, like for now, I'm optimizing just for like, you know, damage and speed farming T100s. But yeah, for the gauntlet, we might do like some slight changes. We will see. We will see. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya in the next one.